Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Hope everybody's having a good morning. Yeah.
Good morning because it's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's why. It's Wednesday the 22nd.
It's Dad's birthday.
It's your dad's birthday.
It's your dad's birthday.
Hope everybody's having a good one. I'm going to go over to the chat. I did not do a mail call video today because I only sold one thing yesterday and I couldn't. Not to say that that's not worth it, but
You could
really
squeeze it into tomorrow's probably.
Yeah.
Just talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I talked about it last night, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
Right.
Anyway, let's go to the chat and see who's
I got an offer for my cappuccino machine this morning.
You did?
But I didn't take it. Take it. I countered.
What was the offer for?
200.
What'd you counter
and
with?
250 because I had it marked at 300. So I said, "Hi there, thank you for your offer. Can you meet me in the middle? And hope we can make a deal. Thank you, Sally." That's my normal thing that I do. What fancy?
There you go.
Well,
but they're the ones that have to like arrange shipping and everything, right?
He actually told me that he's in Michigan, so.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Shantae. Hope you're having Oh, he's a teacher. Oh, so maybe it's like for the student lounge or something.
Yeah, it's they actually have a student coffee shop.
Oh.
They need it for the coffee shop.
Very cool.
I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I hope he takes that offer and all is good. So let's see here. Yeah, sales have not been as good as I want them or need them to be, but it is what it is. You just have to take what you can get and hope the next day is better and keep on listing. That's the main thing. Keep listing, keep listing, keep listing. Because that's, when it does break loose, that's when it's all gonna, it's just gonna break loose and there's gonna be so much more that people can buy. So that's kind of my thinking is get as much stuff on there as you can. And I know that that's hard because like at the end of the month, a lot of people run out of listings and that's when I would say, you need to still keep listing as hard as that may be, but not look at the 10 cents as, well, I'm not paying 10 cents, for each listing, but, rather put your good stuff on, put your high dollar stuff on that the higher the dollar amount, the less that 10 cents seems adequate, So if you're putting, I don't know, I'm just saying, put your good stuff up. Put your good stuff up, and then, you'll feel better about it when it sells, and it won't be so significant.
Right.
But I understand. I mean, 10 cents can add up real quick when you've got, 10 listings and that's $1 and, but if you're getting sales off of it, then it should just cancel it out.
It's worth it.
But I know I'm completely out of auctions for the month.
Are you?
And a lot of my items were on auction, so basically what I'm having to do now is when I do a relist, I'm having, I'm actually going over and changing them to fixed price because I don't want to pay, usually when I do relists, it's 100 at a time. So,
Mm-hmm.
that can be significant. But,
Right.
So 6
And
of one, half a dozen of the other,
changing them over
basically.
from fixed price to auction isn't so bad if you don't do too many at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It can be really like hard sometimes if you have like 200 or something that you're trying to do all at once.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just trying to do like 50 or something at a time, it's much better.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just enough of a change to kick your sales into gear,
Mm-hmm.
and show activity. So I like doing that. Actually, I think because if you go into your, if you're looking at something and you're going into your solds and you're looking at what it sells for,
Mm-hmm.
then you know it might be more sold in auction than it is in fixed price, and then some things are more sold in fixed price than auction.
Right.
So, and that's just how it is.
I got my snuggle butt.
Yep. Let's see.
Morning, Summer.
Yeah. It's just a working process. Sorry.
Morning, Carla and
Yeah.
Shantae.
Morning, Carla. Yeah. So I got 34 up yesterday, so that was good.
Yeah, that's really good. I got probably 15 or 16 up. Made some more drafts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yep,
That's
we
good.
are still on for listing tonight. Hi, Amelia.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that last night when I sent you that message. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and just do it on your channel. That'll be fine.
It doesn't matter. It
I
doesn't
don't
matter
care.
to me.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
Well, if you have it, that way you can be in charge.
Okay.
I'll let you
be
be
in
the
charge.
boss.
Okay, I'll be the boss.
Yeah. You don't get to be the boss very often, so you got to
I
take it
know.
when you can get it.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
So it'll be on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to me. Up the upside down picker.
Yep. Kids, Deals, and More says, "Oh, don't yawn. I want to go back to bed so bad." Yeah, well, there you go. You talk about it, and I'm going to do it.
Oh, Valerie.
I actually woke up, but well,
Did
not
you get
that
good
early.
sleep?
I think it was 6. Yeah. It's weird because usually I will go to bed and I will lay on my back for a few minutes just to kind of stretch out, and then I'll turn on my side. And it never fails. Like, I usually don't wake up anytime in between, and then when I wake up, I'm on my back again. It's just the way it is. And
That
usually
is weird.
my back is so sore when I wake up. It's just so
Oh,
sore.
really?
I feel like I laid there for like 15 hours.
Oh, no.
It hurts that bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I lay on my stomach a lot.
I can't do that. That makes me sick when I lay on my stomach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes me kind of nauseous.
Mm.
It's kind of weird.
Mm.
I don't know. Never been able to do it.
I don't know. I guess it because I used to not sleep on my stomach at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing it, and it was it felt better to do that than to sleep on my side,
Mm-hmm.
because unless you're using a pillow underneath your side,
Mm-hmm.
your back is completely curving into the mattress. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Gravity
unless
pulls it down, and
Mhm.
yeah.
And so it was killing me to sleep on my side, and so I had to try something else. And so I started sleeping on my stomach, and then I got used to that. And then I started wearing my CPAP mask, and I'm like, how am I gonna sleep on my stomach now? I figured out a way.
Yeah.
I can do it. I don't worry about suffocating or anything. I used to, but at first I used to worry about suffocating. But I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. So
No. Because I
I
mean,
just
as long as you got your mask on, and you probably breathe better anyway. Even without the
mhm.
mask, you probably breathe better sleeping on your stomach than on your back.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that, like your tongue falling back in your throat and stuff like that,
Mhm.
blocking the air blockage. So it probably is
Yeah.
better for you.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man, I hope he gives me another freaking offer.
He will.
It ends in 53 minutes.
Well, he better get on the ball then.
Oh man, I need that sale. Good morning, Tracy Atkinson.
Good morning. Why does Sally do that? I don't know why she
I
does that.
don't know.
It's like saying, "Good
I'm
morning,
giving
Valerie
away all your
Cunningham."
secrets. I'm giving away all your secrets, Tracy.
Can't hide from us.
You should have never told me.
Oh,
You could have played it off as you being somebody new.
yeah, could have. Probably should have. No, I'm just kidding.
Valerie.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh man.
No, I
Hi,
had
Prancer.
one sale
Hi,
yesterday,
Prancer.
and then I got somebody paid for their jeans this morning, so I had to
That's
hurry up and
good.
get those out.
I sold a bracelet,
Well, that's good.
and they finally paid this morning. I found that in the dumpster.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it looks brand new too.
Yeah.
Looks like it's never been out of the case.
Oh, it looks cute.
I didn't get a lot for it, but I was like, whatever. I had it on auction.
Yeah.
Auction.
Action.
Auction.
I know that we drive Tara crazy when we do that.
She loves us though.
I know she does.
She
I know
loves
she
us,
thinks
so it doesn't matter.
I know she thinks it's funny when we do it, but
Uh-huh. She's probably like those damn weirdos.
yep, that's okay. We know we're weird. It'd be different if we didn't think that we were weird, but we know we're weird.
Right.
It's all good. Is it cold there?
It is cold, and we got snow last night. All of our snow was
Ugh.
gone, and then we got probably, I don't know, how much is that? 3
About
inches.
10 inches.
3.
Oh, sorry, my measuring is a little off.
3.
It's
About
17 degrees.
there. Yeah.
17 degrees here. Yeah,
It's warmer here.
it's cold. And then
It's
tomorrow is supposed to be like in the 50s. I think it's supposed to get to the 40s today, 50s
course.
tomorrow, and then Friday it's supposed to be 70 degrees.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's just gonna change it up and just enough to make you sick. That's about
Oh, probably. Probably.
that's about how it goes here.
I better get me some more vitamins.
Enough to get more sick, and then you wait for the next time that the weather changes and you get sick again.
Yeah. So
I asked my doctor for some freaking cherry tussin yesterday.
oh, good.
I love cherry tussin. I could stay drunk on that stuff all the time. But I tell her, I need something for when I'm coughing and stuff, because if I'm too bad, I will, want to get something off the counter, or over the counter or whatever it's called. But if I have cherry tussin, I won't. So, and that stuff makes my blood pressure go crazy. So
yeah,
I can't.
You gotta be really careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
I know there is a medication. It's a cold medication, and it is for people that have high blood pressure, and it's called Coricidin, and it's one of the few that actually doesn't make your blood pressure go crazy.
Hey, do you like that? Mary says 10 inches. Valerie was using man math.
That's right. That's right.
David, what are you talking about? What happens in a few days?
What happens in a few days? I don't know. Black Friday?
Yeah.
Sales go through the roof?
Yeah.
Cyber
Monday.
Cyber Monday. Trying to think of what else.
Saturday is
Small business.
Small Business Day.
Yeah. Small Business Saturday.
Mm-hmm. He's so sorry. I meant what has already happened in a few days from now.
What has already happened in a few days from now. So what's happened the last couple of days? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days, because
we don't know the future.
I am not a fortune teller. I do not know that information.
Happened in the last couple of days, but
been slow. It's been real slow. Today, all I know is what's happening right this minute, and we are on this show. And I'm being a smartass, and that's the only two things for sure that I do know.
Right.
That's right. From your lips to God's ears, sales being good. Absolutely. We all need good sales.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just kind of listing like a crazy person. So, when those people decide to start spending their money, they can come right into my store and just spend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking anyway.
That's what I want to. I'm just looking, I'm looking through my stuff. I'm like, yeah, that might sell. That might sell, so, but I'm like, I really need to list this, so I'm kind of torn on what to list, and I'm just going to list everything. I'm just going to look around. If I see something that's not listed, I'm going to list it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Man, I wish somebody would buy my Snow White and the Seven Dwarf hand-painted Disney ornaments.
Yeah,
I got them for $57.20 right now.
that's not bad.
I only have one watcher on them. Morning, Todd. Get in here. What are you doing hanging around in the chat?
He was MIA yesterday.
Get in here.
Amelia says slow here too. I do not like it when sales are slow, but I have had a horrid cold all week. There you go. So I am not too upset. Hopefully it picks up at the end of the week. Here,
Yes.
Todd, did you get it? You sold it?
He took the bait.
You sold the cappuccino machine?
I did.
Good job.
For $250.
That's awesome.
Now I just need to pay for it, I think.
Yeah.
I just sold the cappuccino machine.
Where's that?
It's right here.
Hang on, Todd. I'm sending you the link.
It's sold. But you're still waiting payment.
Yeah,
Sending the link.
Yeah, he tried to get me to take a check.
Uh-huh.
And I told him that I didn't want to do that, that I would give him because he said he needed a receipt so he could have a reimbursement.
Right.
And
which is reasonable.
Yeah, and I said, well, that's fine, but I'd rather go through PayPal so that we're both protected by eBay and PayPal. You know, and then and I could print you out a PayPal receipt and make you a bill of sale written. So that shouldn't be a problem.
Yep.
You know. It's like, yes.
That's
yes,
awesome.
Yes, yes.
Very, very good.
Mary said she's questioning. And it's because I sold a cappuccino machine for $250.
$250 dolly hairs.
Dolly hairs. That's right.
6 ounces.
Dolly hairs.
Very good.
How much?
6 ounces.
Okay.
Okay, Todd. Go restart your computer. Go restart the computer.
Oh no!
What happened?
Brilliant.
The Himalayan mountains fell. What the fuck? What did you do?
I didn't touch nothing.
Oh my god.
I did not touch nothing.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take a minute.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
My whole floor is completely full now.
Jeez. Well, you take a minute.
You want to see?
I'll hang in there. I'll get it done. I'm not sure what the brand name was on it. I know she did find it in her special spot. So she didn't pay anything for it, which is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty good return on investment when you don't have any investment. You know, just basically your sweat trying to get it out of the dumpster, basically. Sorry, I'm sure I shouldn't have said dumpster, but I gave it up, but I'm not sure what kind it is. I want to say it's like the industrial type, like you have it in the kind that you have in your like stores and stuff, but I don't know that for sure. I may be completely off. Well, I know I'm off, but yeah, on that subject. So, but yeah, $250, that's a good price. Good deal. Nice early in the morning sale. But let's see. Yeah, I got a few things to get done today. I do have to go get some groceries. Grandma Magic Classic says, "Oh, and I hit the dumpsters for boxes all the time, and I have found new stuff to sell. No shame in my game." Hey, you know what? Whatever it takes. As long as you're not stealing it, um, you find that stuff. I mean, I don't know why they put new stuff in dumpsters, but maybe it's because they know we'll find it. Who knows? But I think that's awesome. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. I still have yet to go to trash day at my nearest place. Just a little apprehensive about that, but I need to do it. Good morning, Mike. Oh, excuse me. Whew. But
Did you tell her what kind?
I didn't know
What?
what kind. I didn't know
Oh,
what kind.
it's just it's a it's
Well,
a Bonomatic basically, but it's one that like commercial. That's what I was
right.
trying to think of. It's a
Industrial,
yeah,
commercial.
yeah. It's a commercial one that like they have in the gas stations and stuff.
Right.
It has 4 different.
Yeah, I can just keep falling.
Four different kinds that you could put in there.
Yeah. So do you think that's going to be a local pickup?
That needs to go in the. Yeah, that stuff that needs to go in them. Yeah, it is going to be a local pickup.
Okay. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way I wanted to do it. It took a little bit. I don't know. I mean, my slushy machine took a long time to sell too. It was on there for like probably 4 or 5 months, but this one I've only had listed like maybe a month or so,
Right.
and so it's not too bad. Mary says, when we started grabbing 30-pound bags of dog food, the animal shelter at the shelters don't care. Pisses me off that they can't just donate it themselves. Oh, from the dumpster, I'm assuming. That's awesome.
Yep.
Cut that.
Very much so.
Yeah, cut it to where right. Bottom line.
Those scissors are getting weird.
And then you help to tape it. There. I'll hold it so you tape the edge at least.
Well, it's still not working? Well, shoot. that's not going to work. Well, Todd, the link is saying you are not authorized to start this chat. Well, that's just weird. Yeah, you're not starting it. I don't know why it would say that, though. There's got to be a glitch or something going on.
The only time it does that to me is when the link is old.
Yeah, I know, but this link isn't old. That's what I can't figure out.
Here, let me try something.
Yeah, can you try and send it to him, Sally?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know. No, I'm not going to do a restart. No restart.
That's, I don't know.
Sally's going to try and send it to you. Hopefully that'll do the trick.
Okay. Just finish getting ready and then probably head up to my mom's.
I don't know why, but yours has a question mark on the end of it.
I always
that's
do
weird.
that. I always do that.
Just weird.
I never send the full link to anyone. I always send it just past the.
Mine doesn't have the question mark.
Oh.
Well,
and there he is.
Sally better than it does Valerie.
Well. Kind of par for the course today. No big deal. I passed it.
Yeah, y'all didn't need to
Everyone's
send me anyway.
everyone's against me. Nobody likes me anymore.
I'm gonna go eat worms.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Grandma Magic Classic says I have found all those posters in the dumpsters and made over $100 so far. That's awesome.
That is too cool.
And next year I have over 100 new in package Halloween costumes to list, all for free.
There is nothing wrong with that. That is awesome.
Absolutely. Very, very good. I need to find me a dumpster.
Yeah, you do. It's like a given tree.
Me too.
I'll go find you one, Todd.
Oh, naked man. Got a jacket on.
Kisses, I'll be back.
Oh,
kissy, kissy, kissy. Kissy face, kissy face.
So
what's been going on? We didn't see you yesterday.
Okay.
Nor hide nor hair.
I got a little story, then I have a question. And I would like everyone's input in a serious manner, which y'all are impossible to do.
Shut up.
Not us.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
You ready?
He's so red this morning.
Ready, Freddie.
Everybody has to shut up. Don't interrupt me, Sally.
I will, just because you said not to.
So, I went to an auction preview yesterday at a local auction about an hour away. And I picked out the stuff I wanted to bid on, and now it's an online auction, but it's a local auction house, so I was able to go preview it. So anyway, I did that. And I got to talking to the guy, and I said, man, I resell on eBay, and I don't know what I'd do if it ever shut down. He said, well, you can run your own auction. I said, now, how would I do that? I don't have an auction house, and I said, you don't need it. He said, Just go on Auction Zip and you pay them $100 and you run your own auction. I said, well, how would people pick it up? He said, well, you can put free shipping on all your items and just sell small stuff. I was like, why haven't I thought, why? Do any resellers do that?
I haven't
I've never
heard of anybody that does that.
You can, I guess you can make an account with the Auction Zip, create a worldwide auction, and just run your own auction for $100.
Wow.
And you can put as many items as you want to in there. And, you know, if you got all this stuff that never sells on eBay, you could run it on there. And you can start each item at a different price. You know, if you got something you want to blow out, you can start an auction at $1, or if you got.
So are there any kind of restrictions, or you can put anything on there?
I haven't researched it all. I mean, I just talked with a guy yesterday about it.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like a good deal.
I know about Cincinnati Pickers. He's got his own auction website, but he spent like $10,000 to set that up.
Wow.
And you wouldn't have to do that with Auction Zip. You just pay him $100 and create an auction. And I think you can even create your own auction page that goes with it. I'm not sure about that, but
you know, to me it sounds like something to look into.
Is it $100 each time you want to have an auction?
Yeah, he said, well, let's see. He said there's also a site called Auction.
Okay, what'd you say?
Hello, Sally. There's also a site called Auction Flex, and you pay them $95 a month, and you have to sign up for, I guess, a full year. But yeah, you just with auction, no. He was talking about like 3 different ones. Anyway, no, it was iCollector.com. You set up an auctions with them, and they have $300 a month. So if you had 5 auctions a month, that would make more sense than the $100 a month with Auction Zip.
Right.
That makes sense. So, I don't know. I may try it. I've got like, 900 items in my store, and I only sell like 150 items a month. So that means like 750 items don't sell. So surely I could come up with like several hundred items.
Yeah, but do you have to take pictures and have a description of each thing?
Yeah, but you can do it. I mean, the auction that I'm bidding on, it's just like 1 or 2 pictures and a very, very short 1-line description. That's all the guy put on it. And if you go to that auction, he's got all kinds of bidders. I mean, he's got some good items. Y'all looked at it. Some of y'all looked at it day before yesterday, and all those Barbie dolls and all that stuff. But that's a local pickup only. He doesn't ship.
Yeah.
So if I was willing to ship, I mean, it could go at least to the continental United States on our standard rates that we use with eBay, pretty much.
Right.
Of course, I wouldn't use eBay shipping fee break, but I don't know. if eBay ever shut down, I think that's something that's a viable alternative
Right.
besides Let Go or Offer Up or whatever,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Because I don't do well on local Offer Up Facebook Marketplace. I sell a couple items, maybe 2 items a month on those things.
Mm-hmm.
I sold my cappuccino machine, Todd.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
$250.
You kidding?
Yeah. $250.
Nice.
Plus shipping?
Huh?
Did they pay shipping on top of that?
Local pickup.
Oh, look at you go, girl.
That's awesome. Did they come pick it up?
Not yet.
Mm.
They haven't paid for it yet either. So let's just hope. Hope that everything goes smooth.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Nikki? Would you run your own auction, zip auction?
You know, honestly, I wanted to start my own online auction a couple of years ago, but I never did it. And I also wanted to start my own YouTube auction too, like Dwayne did. This is a few years ago, but I never knew that you could do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about that $100 each. $100 each time you do your auction. I mean, what if you lose your ass? You know, I guess if you had a ton of items, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how well it would work at
I
all.
don't know. It just seems kind of expensive. And I've been kind of thinking about doing a local online auction because there's this the local online auction here. You can like go off of theirs, but have your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you give them like a commission.
Mm-hmm.
So I've thought of starting that, trying that first, and see how it goes.
Hmm.
Right.
Get away from eBay, I would love that. I mean, I love I love eBay. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I mean, you're under the gun all the time. I mean, I see good sellers get chopped all the time just because of miscommunication or they took something the wrong way, or I mean, they can just shut you down for no reason and not let you back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see eBay going away, but
Well, I don't see them going away, but I mean, they can shut your account down for no reason and not let you back. You know,
right. So
or
let's say you
what if somebody
sell,
was angry at you, went and started flagging all your items or something, and I don't know. There's just all kinds of things that could happen to your account.
yeah. Well, let's say you sell 100 items in your own auction, zip auction, and you sell 100 items on eBay. eBay's going to get 10%. So if you sold $110 items, you paid the same amount that you would pay eBay for the auction, zip auction.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense? Or
Mm-hmm.
or 10 $100 items.
Did you see that lady? She was trying to sell strawberries in here.
Right? Was she
What?
doing a farmer's market or what?
I don't know. It was some kind of sign or something, but she had a bunch of strawberries up there.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. Does that make sense for the same price you would pay eBay and PayPal for their fees? Of course, PayPal would still get their cut off of the online auction. But I don't know.
I would say that it's something definitely to take a look at and research.
But I
mean,
don't,
it's not something I would jump into. I
I
definitely.
have, you know, all the chats and all the channels I've listened to about reselling, I don't think I've heard anybody say that they've run their own auction zip auction.
No. I never heard of it either.
And there's got to be a
Carla,
reason for that, I'm sure. But
Carla in the chat says that Cincinnati Pickers has its own online auction site.
yeah,
Look what I found. .bid.
but he
Yeah, we
spent
know that.
he spent $10,000 to develop that site.
That's what I wanted to do a couple years ago, is have my own online auction site. But I just never really knew how to go about it.
Yeah, I don't want to front that much money to develop my own auction site. And I'm sure his site is great. But yeah, I don't want to completely cut out the middleman, but if eBay was to go away and my local sales stuff isn't that hot, that sounds a lot more viable than just not reselling anymore.
Right.
Or I don't know what's to say that two people couldn't go together and pay $50 a piece, and both of you have the link to or access to the account, and you list your stuff and I list my stuff, and we offer free shipping. You know, we're shipping from different places, but we split the cost of the auction zip auction. That way it would only cost $50 a piece, and you have no limit on how many items you can list.
Right.
Or we could have a reseller, a group of resellers join in together and just pay for it together, and then everybody go to listing. And let's say, I don't know, it could be like watches. If this is only going to cost me, I mean, I wouldn't get the eBay thing, but I could ship this, you know, first class for what, $3 without the eBay break.
Right.
So if I started at $5 and let people bid, you know, I don't know how many items.
I think it has a lot of options. I think there's a lot of options there. I think.
Sold a Norelco electric shaver. So, I don't know. What? I am not a smart man. How come?
Oh.
How come nobody else is?
You need to quit all that right now.
There's got to be something wrong with this idea that other resellers aren't already doing it, because think about it. How
Maybe
many
they just didn't
smart
get that far
resellers
into
are out
it.
there? Yeah, but everybody knows
maybe
about
it's just
auctions.
never. Maybe it's just never been a thing that they wanted to do. You know, maybe it's got to be. You know, maybe there's more to it. You know, maybe there is a limit. If you have too many items, maybe they won't sell. You know.
I don't know. Do not know. But if you're like a jewelry reseller, God, that stuff would be so cheap to ship, right?
Yep.
Jewelry and watches and lightweight, you know, anything that'll go first class would be perfect for an auction like that. You could just say, "Oh, it's free shipping to anywhere." I don't know. I figured y'all would say, "Oh, that's stupid. Don't even try that, you idiot."
No. I mean, that to me that seems exciting, to find another option. I mean, I think you should definitely keep your options open, and if something comes up where there's a new opportunity, you don't have to scrap the current one, but at least have a little side game, so if stuff does go down, you have options. And I think that's the reason why, a lot of people do, Poshmark and Bonanza and Macari and, a lot of the other things too, because, there's such uncertainty with eBay that you just don't, you don't know from one day to the next if you're still going to have an account, a viable account anyway.
Right. But I'm saying if you sold enough items in an auction zip auction,
Mm-hmm.
your fees would be the same as, or maybe even less than what eBay would charge you for fees.
Mm-hmm.
And you could pull your items off directly off of eBay, even use those pictures you've already got up on eBay to make your listings on AuctionZip. You could even copy and paste your descriptions onto your AuctionZip listing, and then take your items off of eBay, but save them. And if it doesn't sell in the auction, boom, you just relist them on eBay.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just thinking here.
Summer said, I think it would be good if you were just trying to clear inventory. I can't imagine that there would be enough buyers to bid it up. I don't know. I mean, especially if it's a nationwide. Is it worldwide or is it nationwide?
I don't know. I go on AuctionZip and I see auctions that are worldwide. I mean,
So,
you can go on AuctionZip and limit the area you want to search for auctions,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but anybody
I
can
see
buy
those
worldwide.
all the time.
Huh?
I see those online auctions all the time when I search. I see them all the time. They piss me off because I go to look for auctions in an area I'm going to be at, and then all of a sudden it shows, oh, all these auctions. And I go click on them. They're all these stupid online auctions. They tick me off.
And in your title for your auction, you could say Continental United States free shipping auction.
There you
Um,
Yeah. I don't know about free shipping. Well, I guess if it's all
it's
small
better
shit, I
than
guess.
people coming to your house to pick up the stuff from wherever. You would almost, out of your home, you would almost have to offer free shipping.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would you have
Well, you'd
to?
have to have shipping.
Huh?
Yeah, but I mean, there's sites that you can do. You can do other.
Well, you
You
don't
can do
want
shipping
200
from.
people showing up at your doorstep.
No, I'm saying that you could do shipping. You like you said, you won't get your rate, but you could still do shipping.
Well, you could
I don't
build
know.
your shipping into the starting price of the item.
Yeah.
Let's say you wanted to sell a watch for $20.
Mhm.
You just start the auction at $20 plus $3 ship, $23.
Right. So at least if
That way
somebody
your
buys it,
shipping
at
is
least
built into the cost of the auction. Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
I don't know.
It definitely sounds like something to look into more and explore. Um, you know,
And there's a possibility of even making better money than, uh, less money spent on fees than eBay would charge.
right.
So I don't know. That was all very interesting yesterday. I was standing there talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Because I said, I told him, what if eBay went away, I would lose, a couple $1,000 a month. And he said, why? You just run an auction.
Mhm.
Okay, well, and then he started talking about the different auction sites you can, Just sign up, get an account, and go to auctioning.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll do some more research.
Did you see what Summer said, though? I think it would be good if you're trying to clear inventory. And then she said, because wouldn't the buyers on there be mostly resellers?
Not necessarily. There's a lot of people that go do auctions just to buy stuff cheap.
And so
You know.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
I don't mind
resellers.
selling to other resellers.
You know, if I like, okay, I'll use this for an example. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep. If I buy Polaroid cameras for $1 or $2, you know, no problem. Because I know that is an easy $25.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, some people can get more than $25, but I have a buyer that I know of that will give me $25 plus shipping for every single Polaroid camera I have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not any model, but can I sell? A lot of people sell them for $30, $35.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact that I will sell it every time for $25. He's going to take it, clean it up, or do whatever he does with them, put some film with it, and he's going to sell it for over $100 and some dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Am I okay with that? Sure, I am.
Yeah.
I am fanatic about it because every single time I have a Polaroid, he comes and buys it, and then he goes and resells it, and I am totally fine with him reselling it because I got what I wanted.
Right.
And so if you were to do online auction, I mean, like if thrift stores would realize resellers would keep their business going, you know, but everybody's so afraid that resellers are going to buy their stuff and resell it. Who cares? Go on
Right.
out of it. Who cares what they do with it afterwards, you know? I don't know.
Right.
I'd be ecstatic if all kinds of resellers came to my house and said, "Hey, I want to pick through your shit." Way more than they gave me more than what I paid for it, and I doubled my money or whatever, or you know, I'd be totally fine with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not afraid to let somebody sell the shit that they buy from me. I don't care. I do the same thing. Why is it okay for me to take somebody's stuff and resell it, and it's not okay for them to take my stuff and resell it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after they buy from you, it's theirs. You don't have any say in it, so they can resell it or not.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people, it bothers them, and I'm not saying the person that asked the question, but a lot of people get butthurt if somebody takes their stuff that they sold and resells it, and they give a deal. If they're giving me what I want for it, who cares?
I'm confused.
That's why we shouldn't feel guilty about what we do, because we're giving that person, she's got 50 cents on it, and we know it's worth $100. And I've done it. I'm not exaggerating.
Right.
I gave her what she wanted. Should I feel guilty? Absolutely not. I do a little tiny bit, but
how do you know that you're gonna get?
I pay myself.
If it's an auction, then you know, how do you know people are gonna bid it up?
Well, you can start an auction at any price you want on auctions.
I'm
Most
sure
of the ones in the one I'm bidding on start at $5.
I would imagine they have the reserve option also.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the reserve option. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they have it. So.
And it could possibly be that you could offer free shipping on all the small items and have a separate category that is local pickup only. You know, if you got like a big old honking space heater or something to sell and you wanted to put it in the auction too, you could, I don't know, you might be able to run a separate part of the auction that is, this is all free shipping and this the big items are local pickup only. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah.
Seeing what y'all think.
I think you need to start a list. Maybe like your pros and cons, or questions that you have.
Why?
I think. Well,
Only
because
$100.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, if you're trying to figure out if it's a good move, you can kind of make a list, and if you have any questions you want to ask about it, it's better to write that stuff down than to keep it rolling around in your head and then you forget about it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I would do anyway, because I'm a list person, so I would totally do that. Summer says,
Yeah, I
so
keep them here.
using the Polaroid example, you only paid $1 or so at the auction house. So if Todd was selling it at the auction zip, he'd be the one getting the $1.
Yeah.
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 Except I wouldn't start anything less than the cost to ship it.
Right.
And if I'm just trying to blow
That's what
out,
she's saying, though. She's saying that you're not getting the 32 or whatever that Nikki said that she can get for it.
No. Because he's going to sell it to a reseller. He's going to sell it to a reseller that is going to put it up for whatever price.
I
Or,
see what you're saying. She's saying if I paid $1 for a Polaroid camera, I threw it up an auction zip, I didn't get any more than it for $1. Came along and bought it. I think that's what she's saying. And when you go to auctions, I'm sorry, I'm making some breakfast. When you go to regular auctions, live auctions, and they're doing an estate, and you see some stuff that actually should be going for $100, and you see it going for $5,
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you go a little bit later, and you'll see something go for $100 that should only went for $5.
Right.
It all evens out in auctions eventually,
Yeah.
But then when that and a lot of times that's why a lot of auctioneers don't want the family there, because they're like, oh my god, I can't believe they only got this for this,
Right.
And whereas I have to set my annoying microwave. Hold on, I'm sorry. Anyways, so it all evens out in the wash is what I'm saying. People end up getting, I forgot how long I cooked my rice for. People end up getting a really big check that they're really happy about if they don't look at how much items or what items went for. If they're not there during the process going, oh my god, I can't believe you only got this for this.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden they get this $20,000-$30,000 check, and if they haven't looked at it, then they're fine with it.
Right.
Oh shit, I gotta go for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Helen's a persistent little girl, isn't she?
She seems to be. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, she really wants to sell her strawberries bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's something to look into and do a little more, research.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as, how much research, I don't know. I don't know how much it would take to, to sell you on it. It sounds like you're pretty well sold on it. So.
Hi, Robin.
I don't know. I'm intrigued enough to just try it. I mean, what can I lose? $100?
Right.
So I got the means to be able to try it. But
Yeah. Take a chance. You might love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be an opportunity to move some things that just are sitting in the eBay store, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They might not sell an auction either, and that way you know, and you chuck it at that point. I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
Just trying to think outside the box a little bit here.
Yeah.
My husband was calling me from his job's phone number, and I was like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
Yeah.
His job's phone number. So I thought, "Oh no, did he get hurt or something?" So that's why I was like, "I gotta go." Well, my husband was actually calling me because he's an idiot and forgot absolutely everything, including his cell phone at home.
Oh my gosh. So guess who's going to town today?
Nope. He just said, "If you need to get a hold of me, you know why you can't get a hold of me." I was like, "All right."
Do you have
Happy
a car
Thanksgiving,
today,
Sassy.
What?
Nikki? Do you have a car?
What? I have a car that I could get somewhere if I needed to.
Okay.
It's a smashed up car.
Yeah. I'm not.
Wait a minute.
I didn't know if you. I didn't know if he wanted you to bring his stuff to him to work, or if you could
No,
do that. So
no, he'll be
basically,
fine
he's
about
just SOL, and he just had to figure out how to live without that stuff.
We'll teach him a lesson and not be an idiot. That sucked for him. I've left my phone at home before, and God,
You
that
feel
sucks.
naked without it.
Oh God, yeah. I could have offered to bring it to him, but
Thank you, Frankie's Finds. Man, they are just hopping today, huh?
oh, the trolls are in here.
Yeah,
Everybody,
there's been like 3 or 4. What's
all the
going
kids are home. They're bored.
Jeez, I guess. It's crazy.
Kids don't have nothing better to do than sit on a computer and troll people's live shows. Because apparently you can, like, I don't know about this, but you can go on somewhere on YouTube and find all the live shows or something, or
I'm
you
sure
can,
there's a
like,
way.
or you can be like, I don't know, somewhere, and it says, and it shows live or whatever, and then you can just start clicking on them. I guess I don't know anything about that, but all right, I'm gonna look this stuff up that Todd's talking
See if I can
about.
bring her in for it.
What?
See if I can bring Jimmy in for it. He's rubbing him on the ground like crazy.
Is that the infamous Gwen? We want to say
Yep,
hi.
that's the infamous Gwen. You want to say hi, Gwen?
Hi.
We
Hi,
want to send you our our sympathies. No.
Nikki said they want to send you their symphonies or sympathy.
Sympathies. You're a strong woman, Gwen.
Nikki said, "You're a strong woman, Gwen." Thanks, Nikki. I love you too, you little munchkin from Wisconsin. I gotta make a phone
That's
call.
fun.
Hang on.
All right. What the heck was I just gonna do? I can't think of it. Oh. I lost my whole train of thought picking on Todd.
Oh.
Chat so I can see what people are saying.
Huh?
I said I'm trying to get into the chat so I can see what people are saying.
Oh. I don't know what you were. I didn't know what you were talking about.
I feel like a coke addict this morning. I've got my sinuses are like crazy this morning.
Dang. Share some of that shit. Just kidding. I don't want anything going up my nose.
No, me neither. No, I'm just so full of my sinuses.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that your wrench worked fine. She said it seems to shoot straight. There you go.
Holy Tara, what are you talking about? Did I miss something?
Just talking about the trolls. So the whores are here now.
Oh. Like, whoa. I thought it clears your sinuses. Oh, maybe it does. I wouldn't know, so I guess I'm wrong. I don't know anything about cold.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry I was late this morning.
You're fine.
Don't let it happen again.
Yeah, at least I showed up.
Shut up.
Woo-wee. She got you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
1 point for
I
Nikki.
really did not mean to miss last night.
No, it's fine. It all turned out fine. It was all good.
Good morning,
Hi,
Tina.
Tara.
I got you back.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Tina.
Tina?
I think somebody in
Tina.
the chat.
Oh, I thought I was like,
It's
that looks
Valerie's
like
daughter.
Tara to me.
Looks like you got the horde showed up in your chat, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People trying to sell their freaking strawberries.
Yeah, I see that. Should be cherries,
So
I think.
I'm like,
And we've had like 5 trolls already.
Nikki had them last night, too, where they advertised their whatever wares.
Yeah, but how do you get to them?
I don't know,
click
maybe
on
when
the
you...
picture and I can't get to them.
I don't know.
It says click to my link or whatever for my site, and I can't get. How do I?
I don't know.
don't
You're
click
trying
on
to
it.
click it?
Yeah, well, you might need help. I'm just.
You're just
Oh my
You're just
god.
asking for viruses, Jim.
Hey, all I'm doing, I'm out
Yeah.
there looking for girls who want to be single moms. I just want to help them get their start.
Oh my
Anchor
god.
baby.
All right, so
I got
where's
some
Todd at? Oh, he's
strawberries
on the phone.
for sale.
he said he
Well, I
had
guess we'll have
to. He had to make
I guess
a
the
call.
thing's gonna have to be continued till he gets back.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had to make a
why
phone
you
call.
bidding on an online auction?
No, he's talking about us having our own online auctions.
He wants to start his own online auction thingamajigger.
Yeah.
On Auction Zip.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have your own website because Auction Zip is just a place to advertise your auctions.
No,
Yeah.
no, he said that they'll do it and you can have your own auction.
Huh. Well, my thing with Auction Zip is though. I mean, I thought it had to be. And I kind of said a comment, and I probably said a little jerky, but I'm like, why do they had something like one of those corningware plates or something on this online auction? I'm like, why would they have stuff like that on online? Usually it's higher price stuff, With our stuff, I mean, because we got a lot of lower end stuff too. I don't know how that would you put that in there too, or would it only be your expensive stuff?
Oh, yeah, they do have online bidding.
I think I'd put anything on there. I don't care. You get your $100
Yeah.
back.
I mean, that's what he was saying, that you can put whatever you want, and he said just do like a free shipping and build your shipping into your what's the lowest you'll take price, and it goes.
Yeah, create a free auctioneer.
But they
account.
do ask you, are you an auctioneer?
Sure.
Yeah, well, you'd have to have a license like real estate. I don't know.
Yeah, auctioneer license number 1234.
Okay.
Nice.
That works.
Use Todd's
I mean, like when you go on to hurry up, Todd.
Get in here.
Just put auction number, license, and then you put in Todd's social security number.
Yeah, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, they ask you when you sign up to do this, they ask you for your auctioneer license number. I've just clicked on page.
Oh boy.
So it's set, and it's part of it. You know, your name, blah blah blah. Oh wait,
Does it have a star by it? Do you absolutely have to have it?
I'm not going to say for sure.
Well, this is
because-
$20 a listing.
Let's see the auctioneer usually.
I think I'm getting a cold. See, I'm in a place that says get started with online auctions, and it doesn't ask for mine.
Well, I went on online bidding, and then it brought up a page like, do you want to run your own online auction? So I clicked it, and then when you fill it out, it does ask for your license number. Oh, hey, wait. If the state the user is doing business in requires an auctioneer's license, the listing must be posted by a legally licensed auctioneer or an agent thereof.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. And I think Wisconsin does require a license, don't they?
I think the only state that doesn't is Utah.
Yeah, but I once heard that if you're selling your own stuff, you don't have to have an auctioneer's license.
Yeah, but I think because this is like an auctioneer thing. I mean, this is like a service set up for auctioneers. I think they're gonna probably want you to have a license on it. I always kind of take at the auctionzip.com is kind of a little bit like the MLS. You don't have for sale by owners posted on the MLS.
Oh, by the way, good morning, Tina. I'm sorry I didn't realize you had popped in until they said something. Feeling better, Lori. She said she had a terrible sinus headache yesterday. I'm getting a cold because I don't usually have sinus issues. So if I have sinus issues, that means I'm getting another cold. And I would imagine that they don't have a bunch of crap on here either.
Well, if you look at their online auctions, like your online bidding auctions, I mean, they're high-end stuff. It's, you know, here's like high-end jewelry out of LA, you know, arts and jewelry in Las Vegas. I mean, it's not like what I would, their online auction looks like a lot of high-end coins and jewelry and stuff like that, high-end antiques.
Yeah.
I got the deer. Oh my God, do I look like a retard?
So you kind of do, yeah. Your ABS hat, huh? I baited that deer pile.
I look like a mental subject. I am a mental subject. Oh man, that is a sexy, sexy picture of me.
Sold my cappuccino machine, Tara.
Oh, awesome! Your commercial one?
Mm-hmm.
How did you
$250.
do on that?
$250.
Awesome.
And they're gonna pick it up. So
Did you do it on eBay or did you do it like on Craigslist or something?
on eBay.
Awesome. I love that commercial, like what I call restaurant equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got
that's pretty good.
I got a bunch of it.
Wait a
last
minute.
fall.
They're going to pay cash when they get there?
Huh?
They're going to pay cash when they get there?
No, I'm taking PayPal.
I was going to say, I wouldn't do that. Okay.
He wanted to do a check, but I told him that I wanted to do PayPal.
I always tell people, I always make it sound good. That's not only for my protection, but yours as well.
That's what I told him too. I said, if we do it through PayPal, we can get protection. We both have protection through eBay and PayPal. So want to keep that good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking through some of these auctions on AuctionZip, and I mean, I've looked at them before. It doesn't seem like there's anything, like looks like it's all high-end stuff.
On the online bidding stuff, yeah. I use AuctionZip to find local auctions in my area, but I'm not going to say, I'm going to say I'm like 75% certain that that's an auctioneer website for auctioneers to use.
Yeah.
Now, you could have an auction company as your agent, and then they could run it if you had high-end, if you had good enough stuff, and then have them run the auction. But you're going to go lose that 20% that they're going to take or whatever it is.
Yeah. And that's another thing, that's something I do too, is take it to the auction company and have them sell it, at the auction house. Rather than doing it myself. And then you just give them their 20% or whatever they charge you.
I don't know. I went to the sign-up page, and right after your name and address and phone number is your auctioneer license, which is a required field. So I'm going to say you're probably going to need to be licensed.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about your AuctionZip.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like you might need an auction number, Tara said. Now, see, it told me to sign up, and I put my information in there. I went to continue, and here it says somebody will contact you shortly. I'm like, oh, great. That is what I wanted.
So you're saying you have to be an auctioneer to do an AuctionZip auction?
Create your free auctioneer account. And then when you go in the required fields, one of the fields is your auctioneer license number.
Yeah, it's more like a guideline.
Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just use your social security number, Todd.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not going to do that. That's like 80 hours of coursework, and then you have to apprentice with somebody. No, I'm not going to become an auctioneer.
That'd be a good career for you. It'd be a good retirement career for you, Todd, auctioneer. Call you Colonel Todd.
Well, as long as I got eBay, I'm not going to do that. Colonel Todd.
We'll have you wear a cowboy hat and carry a cane, and we'll call you Colonel Todd. Did you get that sword cane? You can use that.
I looked at it. It looked like cheap Chinese crap.
Well, I mostly wanted you to get it to use yourself, not to resell. You need a cane, you need a hat, and then we'll call you Colonel Todd.
I've got a cane.
There you go.
Colonel Todd. I need to be Colonel Sanders is what I need to be.
I remember one time one of the local online auction companies was selling their business, selling the auction company, the online auction. Anyways, I had bid up to like, I don't know, $1,500 or $2,000 on it, but then I dropped out. But the stipulation was that you had so many days to get your auctioneer's license. Well, as of chatted with them, he still does not have it. That was like two or 3 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And he has still not yet got his license. I talked to him about 2 months ago. So.
Yeah. I wonder if you could pay a fee to an auctioneer and like be allowed to use their auction license to run your auction.
No, I don't think it works that way.
Probably not. I'm just.
I think it's like real estate. I mean, I don't think I could go to a real estate agent and say, hey, can I sell my own property and I'll just do it under your real estate license? I'm pretty sure you can't do that. And actually, a lot of auctioneer licenses are kind of similar to like real estate license.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, if I was a seller, could I just say, hey, I'll use your license? Can I sell my own property? What would you say? No?
Get the F out of my office.
What if I offered to pay you some kind of small fee that would be less than the commission?
I told my secretary to hold you down and while I search you to see if you're working.
Okay, any thing that I need to do differently with the I'm already giving him a couple of receipts because he needs that because he's a teacher and he needs to get reimbursed. So anything else?
If I can think of.
I know Margot was saying something about having them give you feedback before he leaves. I don't know if that's possible, but
It's not gonna make a difference.
How many cash deals have we've had places that, let's say it's a bigger pickup item like a snowmobile or something where they pay you for it before they pick it up.
yeah.
I mean, you don't do anything extra special for that.
For eBay?
Yeah.
No, once they leave, that's why eBay tells you need to inspect it
God
before
dang it.
because once they leave the property, that's that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have like 90 days from when you're 30 days from when you pick it up at the property.
And if they did initiate a return, they do have to bring it back.
They would have to bring it back to the property, yeah, because you didn't ship it. They need to bring it back to you.
Yeah, but I was thinking
I
like.
sold something that they drove it home and they said, hey, this thing didn't work. And I wasn't 100% certain it did work. I guess if they drove it all the way back, I wouldn't pay for driving it all the way back. But I guess I'd give them a return because, I mean, it's like anything else. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
But I know that it works. That's the thing.
yeah.
I mean, we don't do anything extra to protect
I've never had a
ourselves.
problem in however many years we've been doing this. I never had a single
Yeah.
problem like that.
And we've sold.
Do you think I should send send an invoice to their house just so I show shipping?
Yeah, but you
Or-
marked it as local pickup, wasn't it, on your listing?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to
need
show
do
any
that.
shipping. It's a local
Yeah.
pickup item.
Okay.
Because I think there'll be a box to mark that has been picked up after it's been picked up, isn't there? Or it's the
Yeah, you mark it shipped.
Yeah. But you won't get, like, let's say it took them 3 weeks to pick it up. I have one right now. I have a sign I sold a month and a half ago. Guy's in Iowa. He still hasn't picked it up yet. I don't get a ding for a late shipment or anything because it's a local pickup item. There's
Yeah.
no shipping on it.
We have a couple of motorcycles we sold this spring.
Yeah.
They haven't picked up yet.
Yeah, don't ever. Yeah, because they would see it as it didn't weigh as much as it was supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
and then they could say no, you didn't send it. So yeah, no, you don't want to get into that. No, that's like lying or trying to fudge the system.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not saying you are, but I mean that would be. I think it would be considered. Yeah. I've done local pickup quite a few times with eBay. I had an implement that I sold to somebody somebody from Chicago. They drove up. They said they were going to drive up and make a weekend of it.
Uh-huh.
I had some local pickup stuff. I bought just little stuff though. Never had a problem. A lot of stuff most of the stuff that I've had local pickup though, they've arranged their own freight shipping and I've sent it to them, that way. But
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've never had a problem with. And that implement was about $200. What was it? I think it was like $300 or $400. And
Yeah, he's supposedly a teacher, but yeah, I'm not too scared about it, but I just want to do everything right.
9 times out of 10 on eBay, most people are just like you and me.
Yeah.
They just want stuff, you know, and buy it at a good price. Especially like what is it? An ice cream maker
No, it's a cappuccino machine.
or a cappuccino machine?
Hmm.
I wouldn't imagine a cappuccino. Let me start over. I
Yeah.
wouldn't imagine a cappuccino machine would be a high scamming item.
Right.
I guess if you're into computers and stuff like that, I would kind of be a little more worried, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much.
I'm not.
Unless he's teach. She goes, if he's a teacher, I would trust he's not a thief. Unless this is a lesson he's teaching to his kids how to steal stuff off of eBay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's really easy to do. You had it. I looked at your listing. You had it marked local pickup. You don't have to worry about any tracking with sending an invoice or anything. It'll go easy peasy.
People, I gave my thumbs up, Valerie, by the way. I've seen some people say that they've had them leave feedback while they're there, and
yeah, I only had one guy that was a complete horse's ass, and he said he's going to leave us negative feedback, and we're like, all right, it is what it is. I mean, but that guy, he was the exception. I mean, we've done hundreds of local pickup stuff with expensive stuff.
Yeah.
We had one guy that was a prick, and he was just a prick.
Yeah.
Right.
We did the sale. We got our money. He got his object. He was just being a jerk. He's a Minnesota guy. You know how Minnesota people can be real jerky? Well, he was one of them.
Thanks. You ever heard of Minnesota nice? They don't say Wisconsin nice.
Oh, they're bad. They can be really bad. They act all nice and hunky-dory and stuff, and then they get real crappy.
You're looking at me.
Listen here, cheesehead.
It's the first time that I think she's ever called her that.
Listen, I know you're a cheesehead because you watch the Packers. So once you do that, yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not a Packers fan.
Okay. Well, you married a Packer fan, so the cheesehead rubs off on you.
Yeah.
And that sounded grosser than I meant it.
Fan, actually.
So I'm hoping that sales pickup. Oh my gosh, so
They
slow.
will.
I think
So
they will not be good because so many people are traveling. But I think tomorrow it probably will be good because it only takes one person in the house to cook the thing. The
That's
real.
right. Everybody else is going to be sitting on the couch on their phones.
Bored because they can't go and do anything, and they'll be shopping online.
Buying stupid stuff.
Yep.
Oh.
I need to get all that stupid stuff on so they can all of those people can buy it.
List that Christmas stuff you're sitting on. I sold another Christmas thing this morning. Christmas is selling.
That's
the wife cooking the turkey, and the husband will be like, and with a notebook writing out what he wants her to do for Christmas decorating. So as soon as you're done with the turkey, I want you to get on this Christmas decorating.
And make some Christmas cookies.
Yeah, and a sandwich.
I was just gonna say, only after you make me a sandwich, right? I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose.
Okay.
And honey, if you get on those dishes right away, as soon as you make them dirty, it'll be less work for you after the meal.
I gotta go get a pan for the turkey.
So make sure you keep up with those dishes as you're preparing the meal.
Yeah. Tara, you need to start feeding your husband.
He talks
Okay.
smart. That's all he does is talk smart. He don't got much fight behind it.
All right, Thrifty Picker, you have a great day. She said she may be doing a working hangout later if no one else is hosting one. And check us out tonight, Thrifty Picker, because we're going to be having a listing challenge at 7 o'clock. It'd be Sally's 7 o'clock, so it'll be, what, 8 o'clock? Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So, yeah, come over there and we'll be over there having a listing challenge. It's not for money or anything. It's just a kind of a Sally wanted to do one while she was off, so we're gonna do one. Just a listing challenge. See how many listings you can get up in 5 hours. I'm trying to sell all the things. Be easier if people were buying. I'm doing my part.
Don't worry, it'll come.
I know.
It's coming.
I know.
The floodgates are gonna open. You'll see.
I'm ready. I got all my boxes. I'm ready to go.
In years past, I'm sure Tara can reaffirm this. In years past, right before Thanksgiving has always been kind of slow, a little bit slow, because people are traveling and stuff. So the week of Thanksgiving can be a little bit slower, but Thanksgiving, yeah, it's gonna hopefully open the floodgates.
Well, I noticed like my listings right now. I mean, I did all right yesterday. I'm not gonna complain. And today I sold $29 worth. So I mean, it's not like this morning's on fire. But that being said, I got auctions up, and I noticed I've been building bids on auctions and that. And to me, that's kind of always a little bit of a good sign that things come. So I like to see that where I got like activity on auctions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Margo said she just sold 2 things. Good job.
Cool.
Yeah, that's very good. I just about got my Secret Santa package all ready to go. We got a few more things to put in it, but
I'm gonna send mine out next week. I just figure I'll get through the holiday and then I'll take care of it next week.
yeah, I think I will send mine out next week. I just wanted to get it. I don't like, even though I'm a procrastinator, there's some things that I just don't like to wait on. You know, when I've got it in my head as far as what I want,
Yeah.
I usually, just try to
Well,
nip it in the bud.
yeah, this is something that if you forgot, it would hurt somebody's feelings.
Right. Hank says she's got to put together this new shelving, figure out what I'm putting on it, get these piles straight, and do an essay. There you go.
Oh boy.
Jennifer says it depends on what you sell. My new items have been flying out of my store. Clothing, not so much. Margot says, question, those who use best offer on a counter offer, do you put in a message? If so, what?
Thank you for your interest.
Yeah. Thank you for your interest. Hope we can, Sally puts, hope we can make a deal. Hope this helps, or something to that effect. Encourage them. I think if you put in a message that is positive and, what would you say? Like a positive message, I think people will take it better. And if you're polite to them,
Even
I
when
think
I
they'll, you know,
decline a message, I say thank you for your interest.
yeah.
I decline offers, but if I do, I still say thank you for your interest.
Right.
Because I'm hoping even if I decline it, maybe they'll be like, item. Well, if I say thank you for your
Next time,
interest,
like,
even
I'd
though I'm
rather do it
declining
now.
it, maybe they'll
I might not bid on it.
be like, hey, it's a nice person, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll pay a little more. So yeah, I'll give her what she wants, you know.
Right.
Not gonna be fun hauling this giant bag of stuff in. I always hope her.
Yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. I don't know. I'm debating on going to the store. I still haven't got the brake thing fixed, so I don't know if I want to venture out to the store and see how it goes. I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to see how gutsy I feel here in a little bit.
Is your family gonna come pick you up for tomorrow?
I don't know.
I'm sure they will.
We'll have to see how it goes. I haven't asked them. I haven't said anything. I know that if I ask them, they'll be all over it, and everything. But since I haven't driven it since that time, I'm gonna drive it today. I'm gonna start it up and drive it around the block a couple of times and see how, if it's the same way. May have just been a fluke. Who knows?
I think it's the brake. She's losing brake fluid.
So. But the thing is, it's not like if there's no noise, there's no grinding, there's no squeaking, there's no nothing like that. It has brake fluid in it.
Oh, so it didn't leak out brake fluid or something?
I didn't see any leakage.
Oh.
But did you open the reservoir? There is brake fluid in it?
Yeah.
How much brake fluid? Is it just low, maybe?
It's half full. It's
okay,
half full.
so then you'll just want to add the brake fluid. You probably have more then.
Probably should have pushed the brake pedal down more than she's had in the past. And it happened, and then she got a little spooked by it.
Yeah, it's good soft pedal.
Yeah, fill up your brake fluid and the fill line and see what happens.
Yeah, just pull it to a spot where you park it. Just make sure there's spots of liquid on the ground. Top off the brake fluid, and then pump your brake, and then get out of the car because you may not hear it. But then just complete or move the truck, and then look where it's parked, and then see if you got a puddle of oil.
Okay.
If you're and your pedal feels spongy, there's a leak somewhere. Or if you're not losing brake fluid and your pedal feels spongy, then that's typically your master cylinder.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Couldn't that be air in the line too, Jim, though?
Well, yeah, but you could only get air in the line if there's a leak. Unless somebody brakes. Did somebody just work on them?
No.
Okay. See, if it's just something that appeared, if you had a spongy pedal, it could be air in the line, but that means that the oil went somewhere. That means the master cylinder, when that goes, that's the thing up by the firewall. When you open up the hood, it's that above where your steering wheel would be. When you open up the hood, look towards your steering wheel, there's that big drummy thing. It's a vacuum thing, and then there's a thing that comes off that's got all the brake hoses, all the metal brake lines come off it. That's called your master cylinder. What happens is the plunger in that goes bad. When you hit the brakes, brake fluid slips past that, and that can cause a soft pedal too. But more likely, that's not typical. It's more typical you have a leak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, your brake lines rust out. They're steel and they get a rust.
Right.
You probably just have a small leak somewhere, probably.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can't perpetually ignore that. Eventually, you're going to have to, unless you can change brake lines yourself, eventually you're going to have the brake line fixed.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to see it. I mean, it's like a cut. You bleed from it. You're going to see oil dripping.
Right.
It's like an amber color, not as dark as motor oil, and it smells a little different than motor oil.
Okay.
It's a hydraulic oil. It's a little different. It's got a little different.
Okay. Okay.
Now my daughter has a red car. Her first car she had a very small leak, and I mean it was very hard to see. My nephew and my husband both were under there looking, and they couldn't find it until it got bigger.
Yeah.
You know, every couple months had to go in, or every month or whatever, put brake fluid in until they found it and fixed it. You know.
We have on our red truck. I just found it because I was working on the gas tank. I had to change out the sending unit on our fuel tank, and while I was under there, I saw a big spot of oil on the bottom of the truck. It wasn't dripping, but it was just oil spreading on the rust on the bottom of the truck. And I scooched over and looked. I'm like, well, right where the anti-lock brake controller thing is, it's got a leak. It's a very slight leak, but I had been losing brake fluid and I couldn't track it down. So I had to get underneath and look up and see it was actually the oil is spreading on the bottom of the vehicle. It's not enough to actually drip down.
Right.
So. Do they have like a mite where you're at?
No.
Oh.
No, she's got a cooter.
Yeah.
My mother's mustache.
TMI.
I'm so far away from, I mean, down the street, there is a repair shop, a vehicle repair shop. So potentially, you know, I could take it there and have them look at it. I just don't have the money to do it right now.
Yeah.
So, I figure, and my father-in-law is a mechanic.
Oh.
So I figure if I can get the truck to his house, which is 30 miles away, if I can get the truck there, then I'm sure he can take a look at it and, you know, figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
No.
And he should be able, you know.
Stopped off with brake fluid, should be okay for that trip.
For 30 miles, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
If you can't,
as long as you have cooters.
it'll make it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, if you said it was squirting like crazy, I'd be like, well, you may wind up, somebody else's car may wind up your hood ornament. But
Yeah.
if you can't
Yeah.
slipping, it should be okay.
It sounds like it's a slow. It sounds like it's a slow leak.
yeah.
My aunt lived in a trailer park in North Carolina, and she had an old LTD. Anyway, and she's older than my mom. She's my mom's older sister by quite a bit. And my mom calls me, and she says, "Do you think you could talk your Aunt Betty through a problem she's having with her car?" And I'm listening to her. I said, "You know what? I could probably talk you through this." But I said, "Don't you live in a trailer park?" She's like, "Well, yeah." And I go, "Well, that's a pretty old car." I'm like, "You don't have any of those, you know, good old boys live in that park who work on their own vehicles?" "Well, yeah, I guess I do." I said, "That would probably be a better thing. Just walk around and ask a couple of those folks." And I bet she had a fix the same day. I mean, she had a couple of those guys, and they're right on it. They're like, "Oh yeah, this," because that's all these guys do. I mean, they're like me. They keep these old cars running. They know there's not a problem these guys haven't seen.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Most of them, you give them a case of beer or something, they'll be good to
Sure,
go.
yeah, they'll do it. Well, she's a single. I mean, she's a widow lady. So I mean,
Yeah.
they're all happy to help. You know, all over. You know, because I mean, everybody. You know, they can see she was in trouble. And you want to help her. So I don't know if she can him anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you should be a 30-mile trip. I don't think you'll have any trouble.
Okay. And I do have AAA. So if for some reason, you know, I can't drive any further, I do have that. So
Yeah.
you know,
It's an automatic transmission.
it is.
Okay. Well, one thing is if you got a stick, I mean, you can always drop it down in a lower gear and you know, let off the clutch to slow the thing down if for some reason it went completely out. But
Right.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. I used to have a station wagon that the line blew, and that's how I stopped it the last couple of days I drove it.
Hi, Mr. Sadie. He said back in my day we didn't need brakes.
I mean, just use your feet.
Yep.
Do the
He stuck his feet through the floorboards.
Oh my gosh.
Yelled yabba dabba doo.
Do the Barney Rebel.
Yeah.
Mother's Mustache says, I just got back from 25-cent day at Park Avenue Thrift. If anyone has that thrift near them, sign up for the text messages. This thrift store has an outlet too. That's the one that had the 25-cent sale. The regular stores are half off.
Huh. That's really cool.
I don't have one of those, but
Yeah, me neither.
sometimes my Goodwill in the wintertime, they have dollar days or whatever, and they'll put everything that they want to sell for $1 in this room, and you can go in there $1.
Hmm.
I've gone there. It's like the worst of Goodwill has to offer. I've hardly ever got anything good in there.
I tested my ice machine last night, and so that I can make sure it worked.
Uh-huh.
Went ahead and made a listing for it and everything, so it's ready to go. I just need to be pictured
Nice.
Get it on there.
for that.
Very
Really nice.
good.
Is it a commercial ice machine?
No,
Oh.
it's a
You're doing good getting this commercial.
countertop.
So are you gonna buy a bigger turkey now that you popped off this big
I don't know. Depends if they pay before Turkey Day.
Oh, there you go.
Mr. Sadie says, I know, right? I know, right? Brakes, tires, steering wheels, people are so spoiled nowadays.
Yeah, I've got that. The one thing that I did notice on those brakes was the ABS light was coming on, and I'm sure that's just because there was some kind of an issue, I guess.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Oh, that could be a different situation. You didn't
okay.
talk. Yeah, the ABS sensor will come on. A lot of time when your pads are getting worn pretty thin.
Okay.
So that'll also create room in your brakes, because what happens is the pads start to wear,
Uh-huh.
they allow more space in the oil. You know, it gives a gap, which
Oh.
softer pedal but they may not be scraping yet because they're not down to metal. But
Right.
well, whoever checks the leak, if your father-in-law can do that, yeah, have him check the pads. You probably got your pads are worn down.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have pads in the front and probably drum brakes in the back on that one. So there's shoes in the
Yeah.
back and pads in the front. So either one of those, if they're worn, will allow more room in the system, and that could cause a softer pedal.
Okay. Because that's the thing. It didn't go. You know how when you step on your brake, it's you don't have to step real hard. You just step down and and you've got probably 6-7 inches from the floorboard.
Yeah.
But like when I stepped on them, you had to step down even further, and it was more like 2 inches from the floorboard.
To me, it really sounds like a brake fluid thing, though.
And it would stop. It would stop, but it just took, me pushing a little bit harder on it.
Yeah.
So it was just different. And it just kind of freaked me out. That's all it is.
Have you checked your brake fluid to see if you need to add some?
Well, it's half full.
Oh,
it's half full.
Okay, so you probably are losing fluid somewhere, yeah.
So.
Yeah, because that's a little bit more than pads. That sounds like, I think Nikki's right. That sounds like it's going somewhere.
Okay. Well. Yeah, if the pads were replaced without turning the rotors.
Strawberry girls.
Strawberries.
Uh-oh. Strawberries.
What's sex dating?
Well, it's where you don't buy dinner and then nothing happens.
Well, there's that called dating. That's not really dating.
You pay for the movie, you pay for soda, you pay for popcorn, then you pay for dinner, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, they've been everywhere because they were on Nikki's last night. They've been on this a few times. They were on the boys' show this morning. Really making the rounds. It's a
Mr.
strawberry.
Sadie said, yeah, if the pads were replaced without turning, the rotors will also cause soft pedal. But she's been driving it for a while, so
Yeah, I haven't had any brakes put on or pads or anything like that. So I haven't done any of that, and I've had the truck for a year. When I got it, it looked, to me, it looked like a well taken care of truck. So, but it does have rust on it. So, a break in or a leak in the line, that actually sounds a little bit more reasonable because there is rust underneath.
Yeah.
So, Mother's Mustache says, I have an idea. Don't drive fast and have them looked at ASAP. Yep. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll just take my time and.
Is there a big greasy puddle underneath where you park?
Nope.
You know, the person has like this clip art of this like good looking younger lady. You know, it's going to be like some 50-year-old guy or something like that. Do it.
Oh, my shoulder is so.
What is that?
I don't know. It sounds like Dracula music in the background.
Sorry, Gwen turned on the TV. I'll mute myself.
Oh,
what was it? What did he say it was?
Gwen turned on the TV.
Oh, it sounded like Dark Shadows or something. I don't know.
It'll be okay.
Gwen's got to be there all day with Todd, so she needs something to give him.
She needs something.
Hey, punk.
Oh no, I gotta talk to Todd all day. Let me turn the TV up real loud.
I out in like a costume, like the
Hey, you all.
Sesame Street, the cow.
You do not.
One, and then just playing the Dracula music in the background.
Yep, 6 o'clock, went out again when you're in the microwave. Oh,
Oh boy, they're back now. It's Angelina.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? Good job, Hank.
Did she have strawberries?
No, she
no,
didn't. Strawberries.
She ran out.
Smarter.
She ran out of the strawberries.
Oh.
It's the horse.
Well, no, she used up all her strawberries. She's having a busy day.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As many strawberries as she's used, she probably ran out of them.
Mr. Sadie said if the fluid never got below the line from the master cylinder, you shouldn't have air. I agree with Jim. Probably a line, wheel cylinder, or caliper.
Okay.
Should be okay to get somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Some brake fluid. You should be okay to get somewhere. I would probably fill it up though.
Yeah, I'll get some. I don't have any here, so I'll have to go to the
It's
store
only
and get
$4 or
some.
$5,
But
so it's not that expensive.
yeah.
You're sitting on her paw.
Oh.
Me.
I know the lamb is like sitting on. I have a very old Cocker Spaniel. He's like sitting on her paw.
Oh.
Poor Mabel.
It's not Mabel. It's the old Cocker Candy.
Oh, I thought it was Mabel.
No, and then she really gets singing when you do that.
Mabel just grunts. Mabel's like got a super high pain threshold. If I accidentally step on her foot or something, she just kind of grunts at me. Tough for a girl dog. Well, I guess she shouldn't be mad, but I mean, she just doesn't. She seem pretty tough.
Yeah, she's like rugged. I thought she'd be like a small dog, you know, like kind of, I don't know, like a house dog or something. But she thinks she's like all tough farm dog. She's flying around.
She chases deer.
Hey.
Chases the geese.
Tries to chase the horses, which I scold her for.
But like if we're in the car and a deer crosses the road or something, she freaks out. Oh,
Where you going? Where you going?
Big.
Ringo.
There's Ringo. Quit it. Quit that. Quit that. Yeah, quit that. Ooh.
Mhm.
Say good morning.
Ring Ringo.
Just a little wiggle worm, huh? Yeah.
My dogs are all sprawled out on the couch.
No biting.
I don't even know what Mabel is. She must not have got out of bed, huh?
No, I just gave her my thing. That's why I finished it.
Oh,
Chowder.
yeah.
So that's
Biting.
that's why I walked out of the room.
Biting.
Give him something else so she could look at
Biting.
Mr. Sadie wants to know what everyone's doing for Thanksgiving. I'm doing the family thing.
Oh, we're eating at home, but it's just me, Jim, and Brandon. We don't have family
We
close.
are the family.
You're good enough family for each other.
I love having the big family and everything, and I love my family and I love doing all that. But sometimes that sounds amazing. To be able to just sit home, watch the parade, do your cooking. When it gets done, it gets done. When it gets done, you're in no hurry.
You got nowhere to drive. It's
Yeah, you got nowhere to drive, nowhere to go. That sounds nice.
It's selfish, but it's awesome.
I mean, you'll probably hunt early in the morning and later in the afternoon with Brandon.
Yeah.
And then I'll just turkey and that's it.
Hopefully he kills something and we could stop hunting.
Nice.
And then Jim leaves for the weekend sometime. Would you leave Friday?
Yeah, probably Friday. I'd probably get there like Friday night.
You're leaving where? For hunting again?
Second weekend.
Ah.
Did Brandon go that weekend?
To the hunting land for the weekend. Yeah, Brandon leaves. The second weekend is family weekend at deer hunting, so the kids get to go with.
That's cool.
I'll be home alone. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Brandon hunting.
Todd says that.
Go ahead.
Todd says they only have 6 people, so of course we got the 2,400-pound turkey.
It's got 4 legs.
Yeah. You know, the other night when we had our Thanksgiving at my aunt's house or uncle's house, we had the Bauer Thanksgiving, and more people showed up, and my niece screwed up the turkey, so it wasn't completely done, so we had to wait for it to get done. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had enough meat.
Oh well.
So I don't blame Gwen getting the biggest turkey she possibly can, because you never know if some people's going to show up, or somebody wants some extra food. You got to make sure there's enough. I always cook for Todd and me.
If you buy that turkey in the bag, you don't even have to worry about it because it's so easy to cook. It's just done perfect when it's done. You don't have to do any basting or nothing. It works
they're probably
awesome.
out of them by now.
Oh yeah, I bought the last one at my store.
Mr. Sadie said, I will cook all day, pig out, give the wife a credit card, and watch football. She loves fighting to get a deal, boy.
Oh, yeah, I don't do Black Friday.
Oh, and you're doing all the cooking. That's sweet. All my husband does is mash the potatoes and pull the turkey out of the oven and cut it.
Mr. Sadie says, I will cook all day, pig out, give the wife the credit card, and watch football. She loves fighting to get a good deal.
Can you not hear me?
Good luck to her. Did you say that?
Yeah, that's exactly what Nikki said.
Hot tub time machine.
Well, I just wanted to reiterate that then. I just thought it was a good
to know Valerie listens to me.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't do the Black Friday thing.
Sorry.
I used to. I don't think I'm going to this year, but I have.
I don't have the. Well, first of all, Jim don't do it because he'll be deer hunting or gone, so I would be by myself. And well, I guess my sister-in-law might do it, but that I'd rather shove spoons in my eyes than go do that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Nikki.
No, it's fine. I was just teasing you.
Yeah. Mr. Sadie says, laugh out loud, you cost me double. Hey.
Yeah,
Sorry
that is
about
awesome
that.
that you cook for your wife, though.
Just nice to
Pretty
know you
sweet.
got everybody's looking at your comments, so it gets read twice as much.
That's right.
That's right.
Everybody's
You're
special.
pretty important.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I could handle my husband cooking because I don't know. You guys heard me about my nieces. My nieces cook. I don't like to relinquish control
Yeah.
of the
I'm
kitchen,
that way
and
about
I
driving, but I don't care about cooking. Anybody could cook.
like to make sure everything's done just so, you know.
Brandon's cooking turkey and shit.
Yeah, my Mike used to. We had not Christmas, Thanksgiving here about I think it's 4 years, and he loved it. He loved all the control. I mean, he took care of everything. I cooked a few things, like I made the crescent rolls and stuff like that, but yeah, he pretty much did everything. He had everything scheduled, when everything was supposed to go into the oven. I mean, he was really good at that. So I just let him do it. He liked it, so I let him do it.
Yeah, I won't be going into the kitchen at all that day. Because if I do, he'll say, "Get out of my kitchen!"
Yeah.
Mr. Sadie's gonna do his yearly Thanksgiving Day video wishing everyone well.
That's good. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe I'll try to get my family to do a video to say Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah,
That would be awesome.
None of
That
them
would
want to
be
be on
good.
camera.
Very good.
Yeah, Gary will be hiding. Make Gary wear those pajamas you wanted him to wear, and then have
I
Happy
was
Thanksgiving
just gonna.
song.
Oh my God! I was just gonna say that. Maybe I can get him to wear his Packer before I do it. Oh my God, Terry, you're thinking the same thing I was.
Yeah, I knew you were a cheesehead. We think alike.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's last night when Jim was on here and he was talking about you going to that dumpster, and somebody said something about me going with her. I said I would be all over that if I lived close to Tara. I said I'd give her the leg up, boy. I'd get her in there. I would be all over that. It's like you start digging.
There was nothing in it. It looked like they had already dumped it because there was like maybe a couple pairs of stained jeans on it.
I bring the ladder.
Sometimes I wonder. I mean, maybe that guy was exaggerating a little bit too. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
maybe.
I don't know. But what the hell? I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's worth taking a look.
This show is Florida Hidden Treasure says this show is getting to be a Twilight episode, echoing chat and Tara reading minds.
Nope.
We love it though. We love this show.
That's
Do
why
you know in like 2 weeks it'll be our year?
Oh, is it a year, huh?
December
Wow.
December 6th. It'll be a year that we've been doing the show.
Wow. Mother's mustache says, I do not want to cook, but I will. I decided to cook those little Cornish game hens, one per person instead of turkey.
There you go.
2 dislikes from the sex pushers.
They could take their strawberries and push them somewhere else.
Everybody give Valerie a thumbs up.
I did already.
You gotta pay extra.
I did too. You gotta pay for Jim's thumb. Oh, never mind.
But the strawberry pushers.
Are we having a show tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to do a show. It may only be an hour, but I do plan on having just a little, show. I got to do some. If for some reason I don't or I can't, then I'll let you guys know. I'll put a blurb in the squad or something to let everyone know. But as far as I know right now, yes, I will be having a show.
Yeah, you got to wake up your turkey.
Yeah.
I will try. I will see if I can make it. We'll see.
It's fine if you can't. I understand. That's why I kind of figured, I may be here on my all by myself. But it's okay. If I'll just stay on
I should be up.
Sally Sally will come on with me and we'll do a little show. And like I said, it's not going to be very long because I'll probably need to get going and get on the road. And
yeah.
You should do like a morning cooking show making this pumpkin cheesecake stuff that you and Nikki are always talking about. You could do like Julia Child style and show yourself making it.
There you go.
That's a good idea. But no.
But no.
Like, nope, not
I
gonna
wanted
happen.
I wanted to start a cooking show on YouTube, but
That would be a good show. I don't watch cooking shows, but I definitely watch your cooking show, Nick.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
No, here's the fish that we lost last summer. here's the soup that was spilled that we scraped some out the carpet.
But you gotta get like a cigarette in your mouth with a really long ash on
it. I don't smoke while I'm cooking.
There was a restaurant in town that Jim's getting breakfast at, and this is when you could still smoke in restaurants and stuff, at least here in Wisconsin. It's the cook. And you can see where she's cooking because it's like a counter and the oven, the grill top, range tops are right there behind it. She's got like a 2-inch ash on her cigarettes. She's frying my cigarette. I'm frying my eggs. And he's like, if that thing falls in my eggs, I am not eating that.
But I did. They didn't. The ash stayed on her cigarettes, so I ate my eggs. And this is when I smoked.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? I used to have a cigarette ash like that hanging out of my mouth while I was like planting spireas and potentilla shrubs and stuff. But now I was
Brandon used to do that when he cooked in the kitchen, or he smoked in the kitchen, but he doesn't anymore.
Oh yeah.
And he'd call it his special seasoning.
Oh God. I keep on the nicotine. If you're not smoking it, he's making you ingest it.
Yeah, it's. Mr. Sadie said we do frozen pies, but they are tough on the teeth. And Mother's Mustache says, wait, you're driving on a trip with bad brakes? And then Margot said she's only going to the in-laws 30 miles away.
I should be fine. If, I've got to go get brake fluid. So if I notice that I can't stop or that it's difficult to stop,
no, you'll be okay.
I'm sure I'm not going to be going anywhere.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Enough following distance, and I'm sure you're not a big hot rod.
No. Mother's Mustache. I'm not going to North Carolina.
And if they get too spongy, you can always pump them. Usually pumping them will get them.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
What's that country song? There's a country song about, I think it's called Jesus Take the Wheel.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'll be singing. Even though I cannot stand her, I will be singing that song.
One time I'm driving back with a load of hay. So I've got probably about, 8 tons of hay on my trailer and truck. And somebody cuts me off and I hit the brakes and my brake line blows. Oh my God, I could have about pooped my pants. It was bad. I didn't hit him, but I didn't think I was not going to hit him. Yeah.
Man.
And where I'm driving, it's not like high traffic area or anything like that. So I should be fine.
You'll be fine. Just make sure you buy that brake fluid and fill it up.
I will.
You'll be fine.
I will do that. Pump the brakes. And I've had cars where, I've had to pump the brakes a couple of times and,
But yeah, that's in your line. But When you open up to check your brake fluid, do you have two reservoirs, two separate tubs
No,
of
there's
liquid?
just one.
Oh,
No, it's just one. Yeah.
No. So there's no plastic or metal divider when you open up and look inside where the thing is. There's no. What kind of vehicle do you have?
It's what is it? A 96 F-150?
That must be newer, yeah. Because the older ones would have a double reservoir. They'd have, one reservoir. It was one lid, but when you opened it up, there'd be, a different section for front and back brake fluid. So that would help you identify which one was leaking. Because only one side of the reservoir would be low. But if you got one tub, then I guess that ain't gonna work.
As far as I could see, now, I was looking but I didn't notice that. But that doesn't mean that it's,
So yours is the kind that has a plastic knob or whatever that you unscrew to fill it. Plastic cap. Yeah. And the older ones had the metal cap. If you remember, you had to pull on the wire, hold down. Right. Yeah, those are the ones that would have the double reservoir.
Okay.
I was hoping it was old enough to have that, but apparently not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our vans are basically like F-150 trucks, and they're from the 90s, and yeah, they're the same thing. Like you're saying, it's just one plastic tank.
Right. Yeah.
Where do you get that at?
What's that?
Anessa says, get it aligned and undercoated, and me and Margot asked, what's undercoated?
They must spray something up there for prevent rust or try to.
Yeah, but it's better to do it on a new vehicle. Once they start to rust, it ain't worth doing. The cost of money worth doing it.
Mike used to always say that a rusted vehicle was terminal.
Yeah.
Like once it starts rusting, it's hard. It won't stop. It's just a terminal, basically cancer type of thing, and
when
you're not going to stop it.
When somebody says their vehicle's stage 4 up here, we know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Our van is 4. Jim's brother-in-law was here, and he's like, well, why aren't you driving the red van? Jim's like, well, we didn't sell the old van, and they got salt on the road, so we're going to drive that. Might as well let that one get eaten up. It's junk. He goes, well, what's wrong with the red van? He's like, we're not driving on the road because it doesn't really have any rust. And
right.
He couldn't quite get it through his head.
I think my body is stage 4.
You got a lot of rust on?
What?
You got a lot of rust? Are you
I'm falling apart.
Hands?
Yeah. My body is like a Flintstones car, hanging out the bottom.
God. So you got to put your feet out to get down the road?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Get on down the road song.
Oh my God, that's ugly.
Yeah, the stage 4, that's a new one. I haven't heard of that one before, but it's a good one.
If you live in Wisconsin, you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now they use this liquid salt. That's even
it's worse. Yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah, they spray this liquid sodium on the roads, and I swear to God, you can watch your car rust away.
Wow.
Yeah, I have an 04 Chevy that used to be a decent looking truck, but I mean the poor thing's getting so rusty it sucks. Which I know you'd say, oh, an 04, that's an old truck anyway. But well, it's one of our newer vehicles because we have all.
It is our new.
Yeah, I think it's actually our newest vehicle. Oh wow, you really live the extravagant lifestyle with your 04 truck. Oh my God, that old guy with those 6-pack abs, that freaks me out. I just don't want to see
the hard nipples are like.
Yeah, I don't want to see an old gray-haired guy with 6-pack abs and pecs and stuff.
He's got
it's
like
just
those
scary.
nipples, and it's like the ring around the nipple is pink, but then the nipple tips are like white. It's actually.
I don't.
Oh, that is gross.
Anyway, it's creepy.
And he's got like muscles on top of muscles, and he's an old wrinkly guy. It's messed up.
No. It's like kind of like Hulk Hogan. They got muscles, but their skin doesn't sit right on top of their muscles because it's old skin.
Yeah, it's naughty.
And I'm 52. I look like I'm like 29. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
They should take her.
29 times 3.
They all look like you, huh, Jim?
Yeah. Remember that commercial with that guy was like playing the guitar and he says something like, I'm having the time of my life. It's like he's on some fitness program or something. Jim used to say that all the time. I'm
50 years old.
I'm having the time of my life.
When I'm laying on my back in the driveway when I slip on the ice.
It was like an old commercial. The guy's like playing in a band in like a bar or something. Like, yeah, but you're hanging out in the bar with all the old people.
That's funny.
Oh, you got a can?
At that age, women don't care if you. They don't care if you have abs. They care if you can put their kid through college.
Hey.
They're optional.
Oh yeah, salt will definitely kill grass. What the hell's monkey grass?
Oh, it's best kind.
I've never even heard of monkey
Oh, me
grass.
and my buddies, we got a hold of some monkey grass one time in college. Oh boy.
Some good stuff, huh?
I couldn't feel my spine.
Yeah, I'd say it was good.
It shut down my nervous system.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that like one of those real tough grasses that grows in lousy climates?
Well, I think she's from Georgia, and I don't think it's nice to say lousy climates.
Well, no. I mean, but what drought? It's the soil isn't great, and my mom and dad have it. We're called Bermuda grass.
Oh.
Okay.
Ansley says, correction, Jim, I care about the V.
What's the V?
Anyone else with me on that?
Yeah, Jim's got a 12-pack, but his is all in cans. Jim's getting ready to give birth to a beer baby.
I'm the beer
Oh,
baby.
God.
He's going to have an Anchor beer baby.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were talking about that. You know.
What about it?
I don't know. I didn't think you were talking about that. Were you?
I think we're just talking about abs.
Oh,
Now the
you were talking
Oh, my
about
gosh.
nipples, but I don't think that had anything to do with
But it was
it.
I'm not gonna get out and
Oh,
tell
my gosh.
talk about other women's nipples. Sounds like a good way to get whacked with a wrench.
Oh, my gosh.
Where'd that wrench come from? I'll keep talking nipple talk here, buddy.
That would be great.
We're gonna clean up your language.
Think of it totally inappropriate.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Maybe
Just went south. That's right.
Oh no, Solly. Oh no.
That's not my fault. I didn't do it. Not this time.
It was probably you. Nikki, you're on mute. Is she trying to talk? Or is she just...
No, I don't think. No, she's not trying to talk.
She leaned forward like she was going to say something, but she's just rubbing her hands.
Use your American sign.
Like this.
My palms are itching.
That's a good sign. That's good.
Palms are
It means you're going to come into some money.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe I'm gonna sell all my stuff.
There you go. It's okay, Mother's Mustache. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me
I
too.
get you. And now I got 2 words for you, Magic Mike. So
Mhm.
there you go.
We were talking about him last night.
Yeah, we were.
I don't like guys with muscles, but I do like Channing Tatum with muscles.
Oh, yeah, Well, he's also like, how old is he? 34 and totally fit. He's that old ass Jim who's 52 and rocks a beer gut, walks around and stuff.
Right.
Oh, I love muscles.
If Jim was like Chaden tanning, I would take videos of him and sell them then.
Oh, God.
Mm.
Thank you for that.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
I could send them out to resellers. I could like sell them to other reseller ladies. They
There
could
you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
pick their vehicles.
I'd buy your shit all the time, Tara.
Send her to Valerie. First thing is he'd have to take his shirt off and then fix her truck.
Yep. I put him to work.
Now, that would be creepy. Okay. You're offered, and I can tell you the area clears pretty quick.
No, we were saying
Most
if you
people
look
don't
like
hang around to
Chaden
watch.
Tanning.
Yeah. Sure, off for some reason. Let's leave.
Yes, Mother's Mustache. You need to watch that movie. You need
The
to
second
watch
one
that.
wasn't that good, but the first one was pretty good.
Yeah.
The second
And
one's
if-
more like for just eye candy. There's really no plot to it, but
Right.
And Channing Tatum's in the new Pink video too. Beautiful Trauma.
oh boy.
I still have to watch that. I haven't watched that yet.
And did anybody see the American Video or American Music Awards a
Mm-mm.
couple nights ago?
I
She
missed
did.
it.
She did that song on the side of a building
Yeah,
on the side of the Marriott.
Oh, really?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hanging from ropes.
Oh.
Hanging
I
from,
saw it on the news.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video, but it was pretty good.
Did that Chris Hardwick host it?
I don't know who was hosting.
Oh,
I was just
I don't
watching videos of different
When they-
performers. But
when they did The Walking Dead on Sunday, he goes, "I just came from the something musical something," and he goes, "I'm in the same outfit."
mhm.
So I was wondering if he hosted it.
I'm not sure. I didn't see anything
Maybe
about
into
him
it.
yet, but maybe.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Oh, what is the Pink's new video? What's the name of it? Beautiful
Trauma.
Beautiful Trauma. Okay. So there you go.
It's good.
And Mr. Sadie said Lady Gaga was there last Friday in St. Louis. So that's cool.
Oh, Chris Hardwick.
I like Lady Gaga.
I do too.
All right, everybody have a great day. Get lots of sales. Get lots of stuff listed.
Happy
And
Thanksgiving if we don't see you.
happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll be
And-
on tonight.
Yeah, on Sally's channel, the Upside Down Picker.
Oh my god,
Um,
you know what's kind of creepy though? It's just I'm sorry. I'm
No, go.
talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. I'm just watching this video with Pink and Chaden Tanning, but they have like the same shaped face, which is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Their face, they have like the same shaped face. They
Oh, I
did
like
this.
the kitchen.
Doesn't she look like him? It's like, yes, they have the same.
Yeah, they
shaped
kind of
face.
look like each other.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
kind of weird.
Pink looks like she could kick his butt.
Yeah, but look at the shape of her face. It's like his shaped face.
Huh.
If you put a pink wig on him, he definitely look like Pink.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tonight on the challenge. If you want to come in and see what it's all about and get involved, we can do that. And you can get a lot of stuff done. And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Have a
Bye,
great
everybody.
day. Bye now.
Bye.